Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the Wilds Warcry. My name is Stephen Wilds. This is usually where I talk about what interested me in wrestling this week, but there wasn't a lot, so let's just go over some high points, why don't we? In TNA, we had Hardys versus the Wolves. That was a great match. If you didn't see it, do yourself a favor and go find it. The Double Hurricane Rana section was kind of cool. I don't know. It was a little weird. I love watching the X Division wrestlers. Low-key had a great match. Actually, all the matches were really good, and I love seeing Homicide back, so it was a very enjoyable show for me all around. A lot of people have been asking me why they spoiled the Dixie spot through the table. I can't answer that, except that I want everybody to remember that all of those shows were recorded in a block. They were all recorded around the same time and then spread out over several weeks. So all of the spoiler results for each of those shows have been out. I remember seeing the actual video of Dixie getting put through the table weeks and weeks ago. So my guess is that TNA kind of realized this and thought everybody who, is interested enough and is going to be looking it up has already seen it. So let's try to get some fans who wouldn't have watched normally but maybe want to see Dixie get put through the table. So this may be kind of a gamble for them to try to draw in some more fans. And we won't know, until this week whether it pays off or not and see the audience ratings, but maybe. I don't know. We'll see. As far as NXT goes, I really like Becky Lynch. They kind of tweaked her a little bit, and I'm glad, because originally it looked like her gimmick was I'm Irish, so that's not a gimmick. This looks like she has some more interesting little points to her, and I'm more intrigued by the fact that she's a former stunt woman, and I think they should work with that and give her a little something. But she looks decent in the ring. She has a really good look. She's a beautiful woman, so she could go far. I would like to see what they do with her. On SmackDown, the AJ Page angle, that was great. Paige was killing it. I love when she started yelling, "She's fine. Be careful with my best friend." That had me rolling. That's some good heel moments right there, and hopefully we can see more of that from Paige. I want to see AJ come out strong, but I actually would like this feud to continue a little bit longer. So I'm really not sure who's, I don't see AJ dropping the belt, but I want to see Paige get something in, get a win in somehow. Or, I don't know, maybe they can trade it back and forth a little bit. Who knows? This could be good, though. I had some people asking me about SmackDown moving to Thursdays. Unfortunately, this doesn't concern me at all because I don't watch the stuff on TV. Cable's kind of a scam, so, that's subject for something else. But my only concern about this is that the WWE for the longest time was bragging about how their SmackDown was, the highest rated show on Sci-Fi, and for a little while it was getting higher ratings than almost any other network. So I'm not sure how moving it to Thursdays would affect this. I would have to actually watch television to tell you what it was going up against. But, we'll see. This could be true. Nothing's confirmed yet. All we have is the picture of the truck. But we'll see what happens. On Raw, I have to tell you, I hate seeing Cesaro lose. Is that a bad thing? I mean, is anybody else with me on this? No? Okay. I love Paige's promo. I think we should have gotten more out of that. I was talking about how much I like the SmackDown stuff, and I think we could have gotten a lot more from Paige's promo and from just the Divas stuff that night. But we did get some Divas stuff later, so that was cool. Is it just me or did Kane quit again? Not sure where they're going with this, but we'll see. That seemed kind of out of the blue. I mean, I know he's been frustrated with the Authority and losing, so maybe they're doing something cool with him. I don't know. So going back to the Divas stuff, I really love the ending of Raw. They have chosen twice now to end with the Stephanie McMahon-Brie storyline, and I'm okay with this because Triple H getting involved was hilarious. The head-to-desk moment with Stephanie McMahon on Brie Bella looked very brutal, and that whole segment was just really fun. It was a lot of fun. Does anybody know where Sheamus was this episode? And I asked because there's this rumor going around about them possibly unifying the U.S. and the Intercontinental Championship. And that's one of those things you hear every so often, so I'm not going to believe that until it actually happens. But if they are going to work towards something like that for SummerSlam, they really need to probably actually start building that up since we have, a little over a week now. For anyone who hasn't gone to see it, just a quick side note, I actually thought Batista did really well in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a good movie. Go see it. I'm a huge comic nerd, but I'm not going to bore you, people who aren't, with any of the details of it. Not here. However, Batista was fine in it. So, props, Dave. The other big news out of Raw, of course, was WWE just straight up prostituting itself. And you know what? Hey, man, you do what you got to do to get that $9.99, right? Yeah? No. Okay, I don't know. This was pretty bad. It came across really hokey and just kind of horrible. And the only thing I can really think that might make this better is if next week or, maybe at SummerSlam you have Jericho or somebody who we know is good on the mic and quick-witted and stuff come out actually mocking everyone else saying the $9.99 or mocking the Authority for forcing the announcers to whore the network out. I think that could provide some really good jokes, but I doubt they're going to do it. Yeah, I don't know. That's the best way I can think of it, like how you turn something like this around. Because right now it just makes them look pathetic. If you haven't seen the picture, we're getting a new belt. I'm neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. I don't care. It'll be here. Don't worry. And to be honest, folks, that's about it. I can't really think of much else. Nope. I'm going to go watch some old stuff on the WWE Network. I'm kind of looking forward to the potential NWO reunion, though I really don't care. This Hulk Hogan's birthday, whatever. However, I will say that I have something else coming out soon, so maybe you guys will enjoy that. Also, for my question of the week is, which feud going into SummerSlam are you most looking forward to? My answer is probably going to end up being Jericho versus Wyatt. However, the Miz versus Dolph Ziggler has got to be a close second. So I actually also did really enjoy the black and white promos they've been doing for Cena versus Lesnar, even though I think having both people not be on the show this close to SummerSlam was kind of odd. They should have tried to get one of them at least on the show, but I don't know. Maybe they'll make up for it next week. Next week will be the big, see if they did this correctly. But that is it for now, folks. If you want to talk about anything I discussed, or if you want to ask me a question or insult me, you can do that on the website, on the YouTube video, and on Twitter. It's @StephenWilds, so I'm easy to find. And until next time, you guys take it easy.